Last time on Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion No Leveling Run, we kill Genesis, then kill Angel, capture Hollander, then Hollander escapes. Genesis isn't dead, build a flower wagon, then say goodbye to our true love. Welcome to the final part of Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion No Leveling Run. We arrive at Nibelheim where Sephiroth starts talking about his family, namely his mother, Jenova.
Sephiroth's mother's name is Jenova?
Yes, Zack, it's the same name as the being whose cells were used to create Genesis and Angel. I'm sure it's not related at all.
Coincidence? I think not!
Meet Tifa.
That was odd.
Then check the water supply. Turns out this material was turning the water red. New materia for us, except it's a summon materia, so we won't be needing that. Before I continue, I run to the Shinra mansion to count some books, monsters, cans of apples, and finally, chairs. This gives me a code to the safe. If you can't tell what we're doing, we are doing the 7 mysteries of Nibelheim. The next one, we catch a man hiding some money. Run to the Mako plant and kill some special bombs that if I kill before they explode, they drop a unique item. We have to show it to the kid who's been telling us all about the 7 wonders of Nibelheim. Can't do any more, so talk to Sephiroth, who recognized this place. The story continues via slideshow. I mean, I just walked the route. Why can't we have Tifa walking in front of us? Also, there were children playing up here, so is this path even that dangerous? We arrive at the plant. Tifa has to wait outside. Sephiroth tells Cloud to keep an eye on her. Oh yeah, Cloud's on this mission. But you already knew that. We enter a room with a large door with Jenova written on it. We check the pods in the room to see humanoid monsters. Then Sephiroth starts piecing everything together. Well, Genesis can't have that, so he straight up tells him Jenova's some ancient being from 2,000 years ago, and he's a monster. Why tell him this? Well, Genesis now wants Sephiroth's cells since he was created slightly differently using the Jenova cells, and can't pass his genetic traits on to anyone.
Right.
So your plan was to tell Sephiroth he's a monster, and guess you hope he'd be like, yeah, sure, I'll help you. Wait, Hollander earlier on said Sephiroth can't help with Genesis' wound, but he could've? Well, Sephiroth is like rot, so Genesis is like loveless. Oh yeah, focus on this apple. It's very important. Mini-boss fight with a new Genesis clone variant. Well, technically I've already encountered them in a side mission, so not that new, and I already know how to deal with it, so I deal with it.
Got him! Oh yeah!
Cloud got hurt protecting Tifa, so we gotta escort Cloud and Tifa back to town. Wait a minute! So you're telling me we could have shown Tifa walking with us to the Mako plant? Make it back to town where Zack asks Cloud what's the deal with Tifa? Just friends, hey? Anyway, we get a flashback and call it a night. I'm sure everything will get better tomorrow. Turns out Sephiroth has locked himself in the Shinra Manor.
I'm not gonna judge your journey.
To ease the tension, Aerith calls up. Look, now is not a good time. Zack will for sure call you back. At the mansion, we head to the basement where I fight regular Shangan that are holding keys. We can use these keys to open up coffins. Some have bugs in them.
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
And one has someone sleeping. Guess I'll leave them sleeping and talk to my buddy Sephiroth, who is now researching the Jenova project.
Wow! Okay!
We all know where this leads. Books moving on their own. And of course Sephiroth burning down the village. Up first we do something Cloud would never do. Go save some people. Mainly the mom of the kid who's been giving us the Wonder Quest for this chapter. You can't see Zack in there, but you get a feel of where he is, and quickly reach the mom and get out of the burning house. Now it's time to confront the man who did all of this. Get my equipment ready for what's to come. Reach the reactor. Tifa is like, I hate you all. Understandable. But maybe let's talk some sense into Sephiroth. No, he's gone fully insane. Huh. And Jill and Genesis didn't go this crazy, and they have Jenova cells. Maybe Sephiroth has more, or being so close to Jenova has awakened her. No time to speculate, we've gotta stop Sephiroth.
Answer me, Sephiroth!
Remember a while ago where I said there was this accessory that's going to be useful later on. An accessory that absorbs all elemental damage and one that adds all elemental damage. Well, now it's that time. Sephiroth has some combo attacks, likes teleporting around, some slash that has a wide area of damage, learn the patterns, and eventually he will summon a crystal with an element. These do damage to you based on the crystal's element. Red crystal is fire, yellow is thunder, and blue is blizzard. With the accessory that absorbs all elements, I don't have to worry about the crystals, but there is a fourth, the green one, which is the one I focus on. At first he summons one, but as the fight progresses, he will summon more at a time. Of course, Sephiroth has a move that brings you down to 1 HP. Thank God for healing items, am I right? Dodge, heal, and Zack shows Sephiroth why he's first class soldier. Fight's not over. In this phase you're on a platform. If you don't deal enough damage to Sephiroth or kill him in time, he will just push you off the edge for a game over. Which happens. Guess it's time for Battle Stance Jump to do some big damage while managing my HP and AP. Now it's over. And Zack gets beaten up in the cutscene, so it's up to Cloud. What's he gonna do? He's just an infantry man. See, he got stabbed and oh.
No. Impossible.
So what's a reward for beating Sephiroth? Hojo showing up and experimenting on us. And Jill shows up and Zack wants to break free. And the first thing he does? Welcome to the endgame. We have to carry Cloud throughout the Shinra Mansion. Before we go too far on ahead, I do some side quests and read my mail. Looks like the kid's mum we saved has left us something, so let's go pick that up. Enter Nibelheim to see it's all fine and get attacked by Shinra troops.
It's the professor's samples!
Who slowly move Cloud away. Gotta kill them in time so you can go save Cloud. Do this enough times to clear the area, but decide to head back to the mansion. Get Cloud some new clothes. His are covered in Mako and looks like he's suffering Mako poisoning? And staying in these clothes won't do. Find some spare first class soldier uniforms. Very convenient. We also wander into town to pick up the gift. The final wonder and wonder about Aerith. That's it, we're going to Midgar. Now we gotta do some sniping. Each kill on these robots grants you points to level up your sniper. And I managed to get almost all of them. This run feels like the almost perfect run. Miss one missile, then get caught sneaking in, causing me to lose a chest, and now these robots. We find Cisne, who drops the bombshell we are being hunted by Shinra, as we are the escaped samples and Cloud's not doing so good. She throws us a bone and gives us a key to a ride, while giving the Turks the slip. We end up on a bridge where Genesis shows up. Oh, I thought you would have died by now. So what's the plan now? World domination? Destruction?
No way. He just ate my hair.
Was not expecting that. Well now, we have a mini boss fight with a clone that has a crazy mutation. Pretty easy to read moves, and once I equip the absorb all elements equipment again, this guy goes down.
Me? Gungaga.
Yes, we're in Zack's hometown. Cisne is like, coming here is a dumb idea.
It was pretty careless.
Also, I've already met the parents and totally not think of moving here to become some sort of protector of this place. We break some stuff to fight some monsters to get some items. See Angeal, so we go after them. Catch up to Angeal, but 2 Genesis clones show up, so we take them out. Hollander shows up and took some Genesis cells, so now he's part Genesis clone, and turns out they want the Sephiroth cells since Sephiroth has Genova cells, but can't pass his cells on. That's what you think. Cloud is a carrier of those cells. Also, Genesis is once again quoting Loveless.
Enough about sacrifices and endings. I don't want to hear it.
Hollander creeps on Cloud, but Angeal saves the day. Hollander runs off, so you know what that means. The Hollander boss fight. Okay, so the guy's main gimmick is he uses his bag as a weapon to hit you with or take stuff out of. The poison attack you can just block to not get poisoned or move far enough away. The worms he summons can be killed with a battle stance jump, so they are no problem. Just dodge when he swings the bag. I'm also hampering myself with this fight. I've got Elemental Blade equipped, and Hollander is resistant to one or all of the elements, so my attacks are doing a lot less damage. But I'm here now, and Hollander is a joke. Turns out Angeal isn't Angeal, but Lazard, the former director of Soldier. Zack and Lazard decide that this B plot that's pretending to be the A plot needs to end. So it's time to finally end Genesis. But where is he?
What we do here is go back.
Turns out Genesis' main base of operation was his hometown this whole time.
No shit.
And after all the bombing we did back in the chapter 2, we can see an underground path. Lazard will take care of Cloud while we take care of Genesis. Cause Genesis does what everyone else does. And also quotes Loveless. Plot twist! Turns out Genesis just wanted to be friends with Sephiroth and share apples. He just wanted to share an apple with Sephiroth. But they were friends. They were friends already. I mean, Sephiroth would have easily shared an apple with him. They were literally training together in the they used to hang out together all the time. What do you mean he just wanted to share apples with Sephiroth? They were friends. They were already... He just needed to ask. He could have just... I mean, Jesus, the man was moaning about he wanted to be the hero, and Sephiroth was like, yeah, sure, you can be the hero. What is his motivation? This is so dumb. Make my way through the underground, collecting all the materia. There is more to explore here, but I kind of feel overpowered already, especially once I've collected all the materia and fight the final Genesis clone mini-boss. It's similar to the boss we fought on the bridge, only stronger attacks. Nothing Zack can't handle. Genesis now decides to just fuse with the livestream or the Goddess Materia X livestream. Look, we're getting to the big bad final boss of the game, so let's just go over this very complicated fight. Basically, cast Wall. Use Battle Stance Jump to clear ads, then just hold block when the shadow attack happens, and his ability attack I'll just tank and use an X potion to fully heal, as I don't have any ranged spells. I'm doing damage to the boss by hitting the sword, also hitting the back of the sword does critical damage. A sword weakness is one side of it. That's so dumb. Genesis goes down.
Why is everyone always pushing things on me?
Look, Zack, we just got phase 2 to deal with, so let's end it. Genesis is now back to normal somehow. I guess the cure for the degradation was the livestream Sephiroth Goddess. I don't know. What I do know, this fight is just dodge when we can, keep up wall, spam battle stance high jump, spam X potions, then I start spamming elixirs for the win. This is the final boss, and I'm not going to need any of these items. Genesis meets the goddess who rejects him. It's tough, man, but you were pretty lame, so it's understandable. Then Zack puts everyone near a chair. Lazard tells Dogo Angelo helps him keep Scout safe. Then Lazard dies. So Zack gives everyone an apple that makes Genesis happy. Lazard dies again, who goes into the live stream, and so does Dogo Angelo, but leaves behind a letter from Aerith. Dropping the bombshell that it's been 4 years, she has written 89 letters, and this is the final letter.
What do you mean, final?
Now, with a new lease on life, we head for Midgar. Oh yeah, Deep Ground show up, take Genesis, go play Dirge of Cerberus now, or the Yuffie DLC for the remake. And of course, Genesis quotes Loveless again. Hello, Salty here. We're basically beaten the game. This next bit is, well, I wouldn't call it a victory lap. Zack talks to Cloud about all the things he wants to do, but looks like the army is after us. Shinra does not have a good track record for the first-class operatives. So yes, it's that time where we have to fight off an army. We get beaten so bad that the curse ring breaks and we now have the DMW active. It's a shame that it's just Zack slowly losing his memories. After the final one, it looks like the army's gone, but so is Zack. Cloud somehow has woken up and calls over to a bloody Zack. Zack hands him the Buster Sword and tells Cloud he is now his living legacy. I'm sure this won't psychologically mess with Cloud. We see a feather and Zack disappear. Does that mean... Hi, thanks for watching the Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion Challenge Run, no leveling, no limits, no DMW. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to smash like. If you didn't, feel free to leave a dislike, comment below what you think, and go check out the other challenge runs playlist at the end of the video. Goodbye.